Dubai Autodrome played host to the 10th and final round of the UAE National Race Day Series. On the bill for the weekend were the MOTORCITY UAE Sportbikes and the Total UAE touring cars. And with double points up for grabs, both championships were wide open. In the UAE Sportbikes, current championship leader Mahmoud Tania was again on pole in the 600cc class, just behind the 1000cc BMW of Nasser Al-Shaiba. Not much luck for Tania's main rival, Erikas Savikas though. Gearbox problems saw him unable to qualify for race 1 and start from the back of the grid, but the bad luck continued and he was forced to retire during the race. Behind Tania, and there was action elsewhere as Joe Oxley and Steve Blackney battled it out for second place. But more bad luck this time for Oxley as he dropped his Ducati mid-race, which allowed Blackney through. Omar Nagy was also on form and managed to secure third place in the 600cc's, while Blackney took second. But with a first place in race 1, Tania's points tally gave him the 2011-2012 MotorCity UAE 600cc Sportbike crown.
Practice and qualifying went very well, and I had a really good feeling with the bike today, and the aim was really win race 1 because we didn't want to take any chances and waiting for race 2.
Meanwhile, in the rookie class, Surya Raja had a fairly easy race, taking the class win uncontested. On to race 2, and Tania was hard on the tail of Nasser Al-Shaiba's 1000cc BMW, with Steve Blackney close behind, trying to reel the leaders in. Behind Blackney, and Joe Oxley was back in the saddle on the Ducati, but under pressure from Omar Nagy. And behind this pair, Surya Raja was giving chase at the head of the rookie class. However, at the checkered flag, it was Oxley who just managed to hold off Omar Nagy to take third place in class, while Steve Blackney crossed the line a comfortable second. But the day undoubtedly belonged to Mahmoud Tania, who managed to take this 600cc class victory in true championship winning style. Smiles also for Surya Raja as he crossed the line 6th overall, the first in the rookie class, to take a well-deserved first championship victory.
It's been a long season and I'm really out of words now. It feels good to be a champion, but the fact remains that the next season is going to be even tougher. So I'm going to enjoy today and work from tomorrow for the next season.
On to the Total UAE touring cars, where just 19 points separated Class 1 leader Nadia Zahur and Kostas Papantonis, with 60 points up for grabs on the day. And as the race got underway, the two Seats were nose to tail and frequently changing places. But unfortunately for Papantonis, gearbox problems put paid to his hopes of double points and handed the win to Nadia Zahur. In Class 2, Amir Khan started to feel the pressure from Rupesh Chanaki, who in turn had Jonathan Mullen closing in on his rear bumper. But as the race progressed, it was Khan who started to pull away. Meanwhile, Alexandros Anivas capped off a consistent season to putting a solid drive and crossed the line as the new Renault Clio Cup champion. Back on track, Rupesh Chanaki crossed the line just ahead of Jonathan Mullen to finish second and third respectively, while Amir Khan once again took the Class 2 victory. Ahead of them, and Nadia Zahur crossed the line to take the win in Class 1, while Kostas Papantonis still finished the race in second place despite his earlier problems. However, race 2 saw Papantonis back on form and pushing Nadia Zahur once again, this time without the gearbox problems from race 1 slowing him down. Behind this pair, Amir Khan had stretched out a lead in Class 2, leaving Jonathan Mullen and Rupesh Chanaki fighting it out in the 200 Integras. But it was Mullen who finally got the pass on Chanaki to come home in second place in class, with Khan, not surprisingly, taking the win. And in Class 1, a tough battle eventually saw Kostas Papantonis finishing once again in second place. But that still wasn't enough to spoil the party for Nadia Zahur, who crossed the line in first place and with it sealed the Class 1 Total UAE Touring Car Championship.
It was wonderful this year for me, thank God that my car stopped working and I just knew how the car works and I just did it. Same thing like today, I just went different strategy with the car and just not let it go to the limit wound, and it worked.
So another action-packed UAE National Race Day season comes to an end. Join us again after the summer for more action from the home of motorsport, Dubai Autodrome.